Is this possible for me to learn English? I don't know really. That moment I am not able to speak a single word, and this is the problem. I am just underconfident in myself. I don't have that confidence in the starting. So I just said to myself, no, you have to do, you have to take initiative. Otherwise, you in me there is a motivational type thing. Like whenever I see someone they are doing, then I think in myself like, if they can do, then why you not? You have to try this. You can also do this. You have the same potential. You are not different. Like they don't have any magic or they don't have any superpowers. You all are equal. They are doing their work, they are giving their power, they are giving their energy to those things. That's why they are able to learn English. And if you also give your time and energy, then you also able to speak English. Then I decided, okay, I am starting from listening. First I will listen what people says, and I search so many videos. You also searching on YouTube like how to become fluent, how to speak English, how to learn English. We all beginners in the starting, we just search on YouTube and start listening those videos. There are so many videos, people are sharing their journeys, people are saying there are 5 tips, you have to follow these, you have to follow these. But the reality of learning English in the beginning, we are not able to just concentrate like writing, reading, speaking, listening. No, that moment we are not able to just do all the things, and we feel like, no, this is not a cup of tea for us, and this is not a cup of cake or piece of cake for us. And then we just think, oh no, no, this is not like our things, we are not going to learn this language. We think this and we give up. No, you don't have to give up. What I do, I start listening videos. I listen video like how to speak English, how to fluent English, 5 tips, 10 tips, do this, do this. And I in the after listening like 10 or 12 days these videos only, I got to know I am able to, it's not able, I am, whenever I try to speak, I'm not able to utter a single word, but in my mind I can make sentences, I can frame sentences. If I am just talking someone in text message in English, then I am able to speak correct English, because that moment I am processing, my mind working slowly, I am processing easily, I have time, so I can write correct sentence in English. But whenever I try to speak, no, I don't have that much of gut to speak in English. One day I realize what I am learning, I am consuming English only the relate on those English which are related, only those videos how to speak English. Though in those videos people are saying those things, I listen those videos like 1 or 2 times, and I am able to just learn all the things. I can consume the whole video in my head. And I was like, yeah, I can learn these things. I have to express something. Like if I am talking about my story, then what happened in that story, I have to say that story in English, but that moment I don't have vocabulary how to say, I am not able to express, how can I say this in English? Then I decided, now onwards I am not searching for how to speak English, how to learn English. I am searching for English stories. I am searching for those topics which are truly explaining the other things. When we are just going to talk to someone, then we are not talking about how to speak English, we are talk about our stories, our things, which what are the things that are going in our lives. So we have to learn English related to these. And then I decided watching English story. Then I watched so many English story. I watch conversation videos, like there are so many videos in YouTube. If you search communication video conversation, then you find lots of English. But in after listening so many videos, I got to know they are just talking about same thing. If there is a one person who gives introduction, other person gives introduction, then they talk about what are the hobbies, what they are doing, learning English. This is all about they are learning. They are not is learning, they are not telling us something which can actually help us to tell about our story. Like I will tell you one example. If I have to say to you, I rejected in my interview and the whole story. So how can I able to tell to you? that tell to you that story in English. That moment I need to know the vocabulary which I am going to use in that story, so I am able to tell to you. But then I decided, okay, now you have to learn something else. Then there are so many English motivational story videos, and I started searching for those videos, and I started listening. After 2 3 days I listen so many videos, then I get bored. I am bored literally, because those videos are for children. Those videos are not for us, because we are just watching those videos because we want to learn English. But at the some moment we got bored. If we are not taking interest in that thing, then we are not learning. And in the beginning this is not possible. You are taking interest because the language we are learning is new for us, and we all know if something is new for us, we are not taking interest that much, because there are so many things we are already doing, and we are taking interest on those things. Why we have to change our interest, like learning English? Yeah, these things and we understand, but after getting sometimes, after getting something like, after learning English, I get to know I have to take interest, and I start taking interest. But in the beginning we need motivation, and those motivation don't comes within us, and don't comes by giving someone video, by watching someone video they are telling us how to speak English. No. Again I said to myself, now you have to search something on which you are really interested. Those videos you consistently watch and learn some English. So I searched so many videos. Seriously, I searched so many videos. I wasted so much money. I think on Netflix people are watching English. Should I have to take subscription? I take subscription of Netflix. But really I will tell you, Netflix have having the British accent, and in starting we are not able to just speak and understand our native accent, and how we are able to speak British accent. So that moment the English I am listening Netflix series and movies, and those movies I'm not able to understand what these people are saying. I try to slow down the speed, but still the video is too long. Still I am not that much able to understand what the video is all about, and I just leave that also. I think no, this is not going to work. You have to find something, you have to do something. Then what I do, then I find so many. I think YouTube is the best source to learn English, because is there in this time there is nothing is free. And if you have YouTube having all type of video, and these all videos are free, and there are lots of videos. Which type of you want, you just find out. But you have to need to find those videos. Then I search so many videos, then I come to know some 2 3 channels on which I am really able to understand English, and I am able to learn something new, and I am getting new vocabulary. And I decided now onwards I am listening these YouTube videos only, because those I am listening to I am getting bored. But for now, when I start listening those video on a particular, then I start taking interest. You know what I am doing? If I am doing any work, any kind of work, and I am just free, then I play those video on background, and I am working my work, and it is seriously interesting for me. I whenever I am, because that moment I am doing some other works too, so I am not that much concentrated on English video, but still somewhere I am learning, I am listening. This is passive listening, so it is also helping. And when I totally free, I don't have anything, then I just take my phone and start listening actively. And that moment I am just able to understand all English, what the English is all about, what is the story is going on. And I am taking interest, like whenever we watch a serial and we start taking interest. And that thing I also started watching English videos, and then I understand, yeah, this is the thing, you have to do this regularly, because you don't need to read, you don't need to write, you don't need to speak. In the beginnings, I said to myself, because here I am the person who is learning this language, there is no one. So I said to myself, first you have to only listen, focus on one thing, don't focus other thing. If you focus on other things, you get bored easily and you just pressured on yourself too much and you give it up, give up. So don't do this. After listening those videos, then I said to myself, you are learning, you are knowing new words, you have to start speaking. Because if you are just listening, this is not worth it if you are not going to speak it. Then I said to myself, if you listen one video on any topic, you learn something on that video, like any kind of story that have in that video. The story is, you are going to speak that story in front of camera. In my home, at my home, there is no one with whom I can speak. And I am a kind of person, introvert, I am not able to go out, I always stay at my home. And I said to myself, no, you have to do at alone. I take subscription of others app, like on which you can talk to other people's online and voice call, and then you talk to in English and you are able to speak English. That moment in the beginning, I don't know is this really work for me or this is just waste of money. Seriously, this is just waste of money, because take I purchase those, but I start talking to people. In the beginning, 5 minutes is just wasted because of introduction. After that, the person is already know English, so the person is not talking to you because you are not fluent. They think why they have to talk to you. They said to me, okay, if you don't comfortable in English, then speak in Hindi. Then I said, what are you saying? Why I took the subscription? I'm not going to speak in English. I take subscription for learning English, and you are saying to me I have to speak in Hindi? Are you mad? Seriously? I left those app and I start recording my own video, and I said to myself, here you are only talking about anything which comes in your mind, in your head, and you have to just speak out. And I upload that one video on my YouTube channel because I want to know the level of my English, from where I am starting, and after some time, like 2-3 months, where I am. I want to see the difference. And I have 5G internet, so I feel there is no waste of net like thing. So you can upload these video there. If someone is not going to watch them, then it's okay, you have to just upload those videos because you want to learn English, you want to see improvement in yourself. And then I uploaded. You can watch my first video in this YouTube channel. I upload that videos, and I just complete my 1 month of learning this English, and I am that much able to speak in English. You can see my fluency. Most of the time I just speak wrong words. I am just got confused what should I have to use and what I used. So just ignore, because I am in a learning phase. Can you imagine? I complete only 1 month. I am that much of motivated, like I have to do this. In any situation and any condition, if you have to give your so much time on this learning, you have to give, because I have a deal, I have to clear my interview. So this is the main reason I decided. And from this video, I really want to tell you this thing: just listen yourself, what gives you to speak English. Because learning English is not like we are not taking this in language like a subject. We are learning, we are speaking. Just take English as our language, because when we are living in our native and we are speaking in Hindi, why we are able to speak in Hindi? Because from the beginning we are consuming. Whenever we consume, we learn something. This is I love the most. People are saying be a good observer. If you observe someone, what they are saying just listen them in an active mind, and then you are able to feed that thing in your mind, and that the thing I did, and that's why my fluency is this right now. Yeah, I know I am making so much grammar mistake, but it's okay. This is only 1 month. I have 1 whole year. I am not, I really seriously, I feel so motivated. Whenever I open my camera and I start speaking in English, I feel so much relaxed. Like, this is like my native language. And in the beginning when I started speaking English, then my accent is also like, I will tell you how was my accent. So that my accent is like this. Here I am talking about like this. So this is my accent when I started. But now you can see the change. I also see the change, and this change is just I observed it like 2-3 days ago. Not so much. I recently observed this change. I changed my like my pitch of English. Something else I don't know really. So please speak, learn, and be yourself. If there is no one with you, open your camera, record yourself, and you have to speak. And this is how I learned my English. You also are able to speak this language. So thanks for watching this video. I am going to make more videos, so please subscribe my channel and like this video if you like this video, and comment below anything. I want to know what people think about me. I am growing or I am making mistake. People are supporting me, or just they are just commenting negative things. Bye bye.